Today I'm going to tell you about why adoption should be the only option when getting a pet. According to the U.S. Humane Society, approximately 2.7 million adoptable dogs and cats are euthanized in the United States for one reason. There are too many of them are in shelters and too few people considering adopting when getting a pet. If there are that many dogs being euthanized each year, let me tell you about how many are being bred each year in puppy mills. What is a puppy mill? A puppy mill is also known as a puppy farm or a puppy factory. It's a place where dogs are bred in inhumane, unsafe, and hazardous conditions to avoid high overhead while providing a puppy at a high price. Let me help you draw a picture. Imagine a warehouse. Then line that warehouse with cages. Fill it with several more rows of cages, and then stack the cages 2 or 3 high on top of each other. Then put up to 6 puppies inside every single one of those cages, and that's a picture of a nice puppy mill. The ASPCA has reported that dogs in puppy mills are not only kept in small cages. Those cages have wire bottoms, so their little legs and paws often get injured by falling through the bars. They go with little food, no veterinary care, and don't get to experience treats, exercise, socializing, and most importantly, they don't get to experience any love. As a result of lack of veterinary care, they suffer from horrible diseases such as mange, intestinal parasites, heartworm, and pneumonia. Those are just some of the diseases. There are also some pretty serious congenital conditions they can suffer from, such as deafness, heart disease, cataracts, and respiratory disorders. The U.S. Humane Society has also confirmed that female dogs are bred continuously with little to no break in between litters, most of their lives never getting to leave their cage and never seeing the light of day. Frequently, when they are no longer able to reproduce, they are euthanized, abandoned, or sold at auction, and then a new female is brought in to take her place. According to the ASPCA and the U.S. Humane Society, just one puppy mill breeds anywhere between 10 and 1,000 dogs at one time. That's just counting the approximate 10,000 registered puppy factories in the United States. There are also countless unregistered illegal mills as well. So let's be conservative and say each puppy mill is breeding 300 dogs, in between the 10 to 1,000. Each litter, we will say, has 3 puppies, even though the average is about 5. That equals 900 puppies. Multiply that by the 10,000 puppy mills in the United States. That's 9 million puppies on a very conservative average for dogs, not including cats. So let's say you're at your local mall and you see that little doggy in the window. The U.S. Humane Society states it's extremely likely that that puppy came from a puppy mill. Puppy mills will sell their dogs in pet stores, online, and at flea markets. No reputable, responsible breeder will sell their puppies in a pet store. So let's say that little fur baby steals your heart and you go into the store and talk to the clerk. It's likely that they will tell you the dog came from a local breeder or a USDA licensed breeder. So do you want to know what it means to be a USDA breeder? According to APHIS, Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, in order to engage in regulated activities, a dog or cat breeder or dealer must first apply for an AWA, an Animal Welfare Act license from the USDA. Next, the applicant must pass a pre-license inspection and be in full compliance with all the AWA standards and regulations. If the applicant passes the inspection and pays the appropriate license fee, the USDA issues him or her a license. So you apply for a license, pass one inspection and the test, and pay for the fee. I think you're required to do more work to get your driver's license than it is to breed dogs. Then, as stated by the USDA, they use a risk-based assessment system to determine the frequency of inspections. This, in plain English, means as long as you pass your initial inspection, you're considered low risk, and as long as no one calls to complain about your facility, who knows when the next time a USDA inspector will inspect the facility. As long as there's a customer, even someone with the best intentions who wants to rescue a cat or dog from a puppy mill, places like this will stay open for business. When you adopt a pet, you're not only taking away the power of the puppy mills, You're giving a home to that pet and also saving the lives of other pets by freeing up the space in the shelter or rescue for another dog who needs it. When you adopt, you save a cat or dog that someone gave up on. Most times, pets were just given up for being babies. The vanity of having a little fluff ball has worn off, and the owners discover that training them is hard. They're out of the house for most of the day and working and want to travel without worrying about who's going to take care of the pet. When they come home, the animal acts out for being alone all day, and they just decide they just don't want them anymore. Sometimes, though, pets also find their way to shelters because their human mom or dad has passed away, has gone into the hospital or nursing home, or they're just not able to take care of themselves anymore. Regardless of the reason, if an animal finds its way to a shelter or a rescue, it's likely they didn't end up there because of anything that they did, and their little heart has just been broken. There's also some misconceptions about adopting from a shelter. According to PetMD.com, the number one myth is if I adopt from a shelter, the animal won't be healthy, which in fact is not true at all. During a recent study conducted by Pet Plan Insurance, they studied all the claims that came through their insurance company. The data showed that pets who came from shelters or rescue organizations are 5.2% less likely to have sudden trips to the vet than pets bought in pet stores. Almost all the pets that come from shelters and rescue organizations come spayed and neutered with microchips and are up to date on all their vaccinations. Pet Plan Insurance also stated that 25% of animals that are in shelters are purebreds as well. Shelters and rescue organizations will also offer basic training for the pet, such as house and litter box training, basic commands such as sit, shake, and lay down for dogs to help them transition into their new home. From personal experience from adopting 2 of my own fur babies, almost every rescue organization will require you to complete an in-depth application. They'll want to know your history with animals. They'll want to do a home visit. They'll check your personal references and also contact your veterinarian. They will also encourage as many visits with the animal before you take it home to make sure that he or she will be a good fit in your home. They'll also offer a full refund of your adoption fee if for some reason it doesn't work out. Shelter and rescue animals also cost more than 50% less than pet store animals. So other than adopting a pet, what can we do to help the cause? You can help shelters and rescue organizations by donating pet items or just volunteering to visit and play with the animals. I conducted a personal interview with Catherine Malak, a foster volunteer with DRNA, Dog's Child Rescue of North America. She stated that those who work for rescue organizations are strictly volunteers. They take dogs and cats into their homes, feed them, groom them, buy them toys, and give them all the love and attention that they deserve. Everything they give them comes out of their pocket 100%, for the exception of the veterinary visits. This includes vaccinations, surgeries, spaying and neutering, or any other care that the animal needs, including heartworm treatments or any surgeries if necessary. The organization is funded entirely by donations and adoption fees. So when an animal needs surgery, that comes right from the organization. I hope that in the years to come, I will see that in the news that puppy factories will be becoming a thing in the past. But until that happens, each and every one of you can help in some way or another by rescuing a pet, donating to an animal, or donating to an animal in need. You can choose to do something big or something small, but whatever you do, it's better than nothing at all. Please foster, adopt, rescue, or advocate. Does anyone have any questions? Cover stone. Anything noise?